I'm AGuard agent of AGuard esports team, where we have many players qualify for the finals week in and week out, and I'm here to show you how to make the easiest solo cup final. This tournament is the easiest way to make earnings, as all you have to do is win a game in finals and you win $100. In Europe, the top 7,000 make it to the finals, NA is top 5,000 and the rest is top 2,000. With that being said, the format has changed from 30 points to win to 65 points and 1 point for elimination. It's clear that means it's completely placement heavy, so there's no need to go for high kills. But agent, what if I drop a 20 kill win? One, if you could do that, I don't think you'd be watching this video. And second, a 10th place is more points than 20 kills. I don't know about you, but getting a 10th place is infinitely easier than getting 20 kills. So now you need to play placement. The question is, what do you do with that information? Well, that's easy. Just sit in a bush all game, because that's playing placement. But that's wrong. You need to ask yourself, how do you play placement? Because sitting in a bush is not the only part to it. You see, when I VOD or coach other people's gameplay, I see them getting keyed a lot when they're camping. This is either because their start of the game is terrible, meaning they're always scavenging for loot, allowing them to be in the open and getting keyed, or when they go sit in the bush, they don't position themselves properly, so they're constantly rotating to zone, which allows them to be exposed when you should be camping, allowing them to get keyed in the mid game before the proper placement starts. To understand how to position yourself properly, you need to understand the concept of dead side and hot side. Okay, so now I'm on Fortnite.gg to show you how dead side works. So say zone pools here. People coming from here, 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 and here. Now the concept is, where are most people coming from? Where's the most land outside the zone? It's this area, see? Because here, you're basically next to the zone, you're next to the zone, don't need to rotate much, but here, on these lines, you have to rotate further, meaning that's where the most people are rotating from. Here, less people are rotating because they're already in zone. Hence, this is dead side, and this is hot side. So how does this work in relation to camping and finding a good bush? So instead of say you're here, red line rig, right? You're near red line rig. Instead of just white lining it and finding someone in the middle here, you most likely get keyed. So instead, what you want to do is go here, you deviate, and you just go diagonally like this. Not on a straight line like this, but like you just go diagonally, you find yourself here. And this is not exactly in the map, but you can you don't want to force it, you can just get a bit closer, just go like here. Perfect. That's pretty good. And then you just sit there and you just won't get keyed. You'll pull most of the zones, like say pools like this, and then like this, and then it just pulls like this. You're not far, and then it'll be like half and off. So yeah, that's the concept of dead side and hot side. Back to the video. So now you know what dead side is, I can explain to you how to bush camp correctly. I already went over this a little bit in the last segment. What you want to do is sit in a bush central to zone, so you'll pull a lot of zones, and you don't have to move, eliminating the factor of you walking around and being able to get keyed. And then you'll be in endgame. Now you're in endgame, what do you do now? You want to keep on boxing up on the X, and as the X is the best place, as you'll either pull zone or you have the freest rotate to zone as a dead side rotate. Let me show you what the X is. We're back in Fortnite.gg, here to show you what the X is. As the X, say zone pulls here, this is half and half. So half of this is not in zone, right? So the X is the 2 bits, where this line is, there's two edges of the circle. That's the X. Here, X marks the spot. X marks the spot and X marks the spot. The reason why this is so good is because zone will either pull here, meaning say you go to the left X, zone will either pull here, or if it doesn't and you're on the right X, since everything will be in zone on this side, everything will be in zone on this side, or a lot of people will be on one side, because say this is zone, this half was zone when it was half and half. Lots of people will be on this side since it's the easiest bit to get to, because I weren't waiting for it. So there'll be like a few people on this side, so you can just go da on the next X. And that is the concept of the X. Back to the video. Now it's just down to your endgame skills and knowledge to build this up. Just play a lot of scrims. And that's it now, right? You've got everything you need to qualify now, right? Wrong. As you still need to understand two more concepts. The concept on how to run. Now we can both agree that if you get keyed, it's your fault. You didn't loot up quick enough, or you didn't find a good bush which led you to being open for no reason. But you can't go the whole tournament without fighting someone. It's impossible. So instead of nitroing away, wasting your movement, you can use nitro barrels and portals. But agent, what if there's no nitro portals near me? That brings us to our last concept. How you start is how you finish. Your drop spot is the most important part of your game. People say it's endgame, but how do you get there if you can't even get the loot to make it past the mid game? You need to find a drop spot that has decent metal, at least 200 to farm. You can always get some sort of movement from it and has natural movement near it. If you have those three things, you'll minimize the need for you to be out in the open, and if you do get keyed, you have natural movement near you. If you follow this game plan to a T, I can guarantee you'll get a better placement than last week, but I can't promise qualification. Only you can do that. I'm an AGuard agent from AGuard Esports, which you can join if you scan this QR code on the screen. And I hope you have a good day. Peace.